Hey, this is John Smith with Extra Hot Networks. Today I'd like to show an integration we have with the CrowdStrike Falcon custom IOC. So what you're looking at here is our containment trigger. Typically when we see a network detection of a CrowdStrike endpoint, we'll do one of two things. If it's a CrowdStrike endpoint, we'll contain it. And we'll put it in containment. If it's not a CrowdStrike endpoint, we'll actually flag it and catalog it so that you can see, hey, we're observing malicious behavior and the EDR Falcon sensor is not installed on it. Well, today I'm going to add something to it. I'm going to add something called a custom IOC. So when I see an unmanaged device engaging in malicious behavior, I'm going to add that device as a custom IOC. What that's going to do is allow us to flag those unmanaged systems that are engaging malicious behavior. So here I'm going to run an attack from my Kali box in the RX cyber range, and I'll show you here. You'll see my IP address is 10.1.88.206. So let's check Falcon custom IOC and let's see if that exists. So there you see 10.1.88.206. And we see the resource is not found yet. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to issue a quick attack from this box. So attack list, I want to run the remote service launch. So I'm going to run this attack here. Okay, so I'm going to run attack Windows remote service launch. And from this Kali box, which is running Linux, but this could also be, let's say, an IoT device, something like that. The point is it's unmanaged. The Falcon agent isn't installed on it. So now we're going to engage in some digital malfeasance from this system, and we should get a detection. And then once we get that, we'll catalog it as a custom IOC. Okay, so here we have our detection, right? So we see host not found in CrowdStrike, that's fine. And here we see custom IOC 10.1.88.206 being committed. All right, so now let's come back to Postman and let's see if this resource exists. So now when we query, there we see we actually have a internal custom IOC has been uploaded to the CrowdStrike Falcon API. And now any system, there you see the remote service launch, any system that talks to this will generate a detection. So essentially we've got an unmanaged system. It's behaving maliciously. So we're going to basically shame that device and flag any connections that go to it. So now if I come here, let's see if we have any detections. And we don't have any, so let's try something real quick. Hold on here, let's see, yeah, because I think this guy got quarantined. So I'm going to just take this out. Hold on. Okay, so we don't have a detection yet, but what I'm going to do is from a CrowdStrike managed system, I'm going to go ahead and SSH into this box. So now I'm actually in here, right? And this is the attack box that we were running from. So now from a CrowdStrike managed box, I have made a connection to a device that we have flagged as a custom IOC. And now we see we have a detection. If we click on this, you'll see that there we see our custom IOC 10.1.88.206. And we see that if I click the full detection here, let's see here, let's get the full details. There you'll see actually ran putty.exe against, again, a custom IOC. A couple things to note, 10.1.88.206 will never be in any threat intelligence feed that you get, right? RFC 1918 addresses are not part of any threat intelligence feed that I'm aware of. That said, you have more to fear from this IP than even the most toxic threat intelligence CIDR block. Now, threat intelligence is great, and I'm really happy with where that industry has evolved, but the really dangerous IPs are those internal ones. What we've done here is we've leveraged RevealX NDR to be able to see malicious behavior by unmanaged CrowdStrike Falcon devices, and we flagged those devices as potential threats. And then when we make a connection to them from a CrowdStrike managed device, we get a nice detection alerting us that there's a bad actor on our network. This is very, very important. If you look at a lot of the breaches out there, almost all of them have involved some sort of lateral movement once they establish persistence inside. So again, this is a custom IOC that's been created, basically target painting from your NDR so that then these can be flagged by your EDR, in this case, your CrowdStrike Falcon sensor. Thanks so much. Again, this is John Smith with Extra Hop Networks. And again, this is CrowdStrike's custom IOC. Thanks.